Hi, Tribe. I just want to share a couple messages. The first message is a wonderful conversation I have with a loved one. She called me because she's been going through a stressful time in her life, and she had told me, I'm going to call you at some point so that you could help me with meditation and teach me how to relax. So I don't hear from her for a couple of days, and then she calls me, and I could hear the wind in the background, so I know she's on the beach. And she says to me, okay, so I'm lying on my towel. I have my toes in the sand. I feel the breeze. I can smell the ocean. Now tell me what to do. And the way she said it to me, I could feel her energy. She was already there. And I said, there's nothing for me to tell you to do. You are in meditation. And she said, really? And I said, well, how do you feel? She feels, I feel really good. I feel really relaxed and in harmony. And I said, well, people think you have to do something to enter a meditative state or to go into a state of harmony. You don't have to do anything. Actually, it's more not doing anything than anything else. So I think there's a jewel to that. That's a little nugget there, where sometimes it's just a matter of walking outside, going to a quiet place, surround yourself by nature, and allow that to unclutter the mind and return you back to harmony. It's that easy. Okay, so today what I'd like to talk about is some of the messages I've been getting in dreams that I haven't been able to cover in the topics that I've been doing lately. And let me see what day. This was Tuesday night. I have a dream, and this is exactly what I record, and this is the recording, I'm quoting it. Connections are not imaginary. It's a solidarity you have towards an idea or an emotion towards something you have just upon seeing it. And then at this point, I know that I saw something in the dream, I couldn't remember it. So this is the next thing I say. Whatever the symbol was, it made me feel strong, in the sense that I was stronger from distraction, that I could more easily enter a space of meditation or quietness or silence or introspection. I had lost the symbol at that point, went back to sleep and came back to record what I found. And this is what I recorded. The symbol is 69, but in the dream it had a more meditative quality. It is now upon waking that I realize the number has other meanings to me. But in the dream, it had a very high vibration and emotional meaning. It immediately reminded me of the infinity symbol. And just speaking to you from this point of view is most of you already know, and who listen to this channel, that this message of infinity has been constantly coming through in my dream world, in the physical world, through people, messages, constantly. And this is another way it came to me, through the number 69. So I did some research on the number. I'm going to read from some notes that I took. In terms of numerology, the number 69 symbolizes idealism, family, home, harmony, health, and compassion. As an angel number, the number 69 is asking us to release the past and the old, to make space for new things and people to come into our lives. It's reassuring us that whatever we release will be replaced with something much better and more useful. And it makes absolute sense, because this is exactly what my readings have been It's pointing towards us having to release the old, and if we don't, tower moments will come to help us release them. So we have to release them no matter what, and to start moving into new patterns, new people, new circumstances, more abundance, more love, more intimacy, more relevance. The other message I got from a dream, and this is probably more a week ago, and the message was, everything is imminent. It was repeated over and over again. Everything is imminent. Everything is imminent. And what was happening in the time that the message came through was I was in the embrace of close friends in a beautiful state of love. It wasn't sexual. It was just this lounging with soul family friends in this beautiful state of harmony and love. And it was almost telling me that that is what is really possible for us. What is really possible for us if we are functioning from our highest possibilities. So to end this recording, it's going to be short. I wanted to quote from the Academy of European Arts and Culture. There's a blog that is put out once or twice a week, a posting on this blog by a friend of mine. And she posted it on the Academy. Every quote in the Academy comes from a student. A lot of the students are teachers. And it's really a beautiful school. It's a school of philosophy, a school of how to work, to enter silence and presence. There is this concept we have in the school that's called self-remembering. And it's a unique term that is used in the fourth way schools. So fourth as in the number 4, there are schools called fourth way schools, and they talk about this term called self-remembering. And what self-remembering is, what it is to self-remember is when you are completely aware of yourself, your thoughts, and where you are at all times. Meaning, if you're walking down the street and you're having thoughts about, I need to go to work and I have to do this, then that, and the other, and then I have to come home, that's not self-remembering. You're might have missed so many things around you because you're in deep thought. Self-remembering is being conscious and awake. It's a state of consciousness and wakefulness. And many people don't realize how asleep humanity is. Because it's not until you realize that you've been deep in thought and completely oblivious to your surroundings, or and you could be most of your life like that, playing things out in your mind, many of them imaginary and not real. So it's when you have the observer that you can self-remember. So I'm going to read the quote. This is written by a student. We don't really put their names on it, but the initial is J. This is written by J, a student from the Academy of European Arts and Culture. Eternity is a universal now, with all times equally and simultaneously present. Then, of course, there's no conflict with seeing time backwards as well as forwards, because really there is no progress any which way. It just all is. And so when I play Bach, I'm feeding the beautiful composer as much as he is feeding me and us in his eternal celebration of the divine. There's no now in contrast to what came before or what comes later. They're only all of the moments in time simultaneously, the universal and unending present. And this is what it is to truly self-remember. I find this to be so, so beautiful. And the spiral staircase in the form of a piano was part of the blog, and I just wanted to share it here. You will hear me talking a lot about this school. To me, it's a home away from home. And I have found some amazing souls in this school, and I've encountered incredible teachers as well. And there's one particular teacher, the one who started the school, this particular school, Fourth Way School, called Mervyn Brady. And he is so amazing. You could feel the energy and the essence of the work that he's left behind. It's easy to feel the alchemy in his words and his presence and the intonation of his voice, the way the words read off a page. You could feel how conscious he was. And he helps you get there. He helps elevate you, even after having passed, to enter a state of presence and to self-remember. So I'll be talking about the school and the teachers and Mervyn Brady along the way, because I feel like he's worthy of really being discovered by more people. I think it would be beautiful if more people knew who he was and can enrich their inner world by getting to know his work. Okay, tribe, love you. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you have, thank you, thank you, thank you.